Hi there, my name is Maria Gurieva. I'm the founder of Studyamerica, and we help international students from all over the world get accepted to top US universities. In this video, let's talk about the F1 visa and how to get it. Of course, it's a very good event when you get accepted to a top US university, to any US university, and there is time to celebrate. However, there is one more important step to follow, and this is getting the F1 visa in order to go to the United States and study there on your program at your university. This step is important because without the F1 visa, you cannot get to the United States and follow your dream. That is why in this video, let's talk about how to succeed on the F1 visa interview and how to get your desired visa. Let's go. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel. This will help my channel to develop, and this is very important to me. Thank you. In order to pass the F1 visa well, you need to justify that your goal to going to the United States actually is the same goal that is written in your visa. You're getting the educational visa to study. That is why you need to prove that you're going to the United States specifically to study. This is a non-immigrant visa, so you cannot talk about your desire to move to the United States and to immigrate there. You only have to talk about why you want to study in the United States, why you want to go there, and that you need to justify and prove to the officer that you are going to the United States specifically to study. And you do not have any immigrant intent. When the interview is generally short, it's 2 to 5 minutes sometimes, so most often it's 2 to 5 minutes. Sometimes it might be longer, but it's under 10 minutes for sure. They will not be that interested much in your documents, which happens a lot in other countries in getting visas, when you just supply the documents and that's it. Here, this is the interview, so it's very important how you react to questions and how you answer them. And the officer will make his final choice on the way you answer the questions. Also, when you're asked a question, do not give a very big answer. If this question is a yes or no question, just reply yes or no. If this question is an open question, then reply shortly and just straight to the point. Do not tell the story. Do not try to add a lot of different information in your answer. It's important in the embassy, in your interview, to just answer a specific question shortly. You are asked a specific question and you are answering it very specifically. This is important. Do not talk about everything that comes to your mind. Of course, keep calm and smile a little bit. Be welcoming, be nice. However, try to not worry too much. You need to be calm in order to give a good impression. Also, try yourself to calm down. Do not worry too much about it. The interview is not very hard. It's very specific questions that you know answers to, so just answer them and do not worry much. The questions that the officer would probably ask you are about your country and your life in your country, about your friends, about your family, about your previous studying, something about your country that can give them an impression that you don't have an immigrant intent and that you have close ties to your country. Another question is, of course, about your reasons to go to the United States. They will ask about the university. Please memorize its address. Please memorize why you want to study there and why you're very happy that you got accepted there. Memorize facts about this university. Know things that you are going to say about your university. You are going to be asked what university you're going to, what kind of program you're going to study there, and about your goals. Prepare for your reasons to go to the United States and prepare for those kinds of questions. They might also ask you about your previous travel, if you traveled, and they might look at your passport to see if you traveled before, and be ready to talk about your other travels because it's also good in order to get a visa. The important documents to definitely take to the interview is the proof that you have enough money to study and to cover your study expenses. For example, if you're given a financial aid, you need to bring that letter of the financial aid to your embassy interview. You need to show, I have enough financial aid and the rest of the money I have on my bank account. Definitely pay attention to proving that you have enough financial resources to cover that trip, that studying, to cover your goal, because if you don't have enough money to cover that, it means that you're getting a visa, but you are going there definitely with the immigrant intent. You're going to work there illegally, you're going to stay there because you're not actually going there to study, because you are not going to pay for it. So definitely prove that you have financial resources to cover your studies, because this is what proves that you do not have an immigrant intent, and the lack of those documents can cause you denial in visa. And if you want to get accepted to the United States States university and you didn't start yet, please come to my free webinar where I talk about all the steps necessary in order to get to the top US university and get financial aid. All my students got accepted to the United States universities. That is why I know exactly what to do to guarantee yourself admissions. After your interview is done, you know about the result right away. If your passport is held, then it means that you were approved for a visa. If your passport is given to you right away, that means that you were denied in a visa. And the reasons for denying can be either if you didn't prove that you don't have an immigrant intent, or some of the reasons might include that you do not have enough financial resources to cover your studies. If for some reason you get a denial in your visa, it's not the end of the world. You can apply again. Of course, you need to pay the application fee again for the interview, and of course you all again need to apply, you need to find a date, you need to come to the embassy again, but it's not the end of the world. Probably at the denial you will understand why it happened. Maybe you won't, because when they deny you a visa, they sometimes, if you ask why, they can tell you the reason. Sometimes they just avoid telling you the reason, but at the same time you understood what happened. You understood what questions were hard for you. You understood maybe that you didn't have enough documents, and that's not the end of the world. Try to prepare better, prepare the financial documents better, come again and apply for a visa. I had students who were denied at the first try, and then they applied again for a visa in a week, and they got their visa because they gathered the documents, they prepared better, and they performed better, and they succeeded. So it's not the end of the world, but of course it's very unpleasant. That is why try to succeed on your first try. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. There are a lot of very interesting videos about applying to the United States. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next videos and on my free webinar. Bye bye!